I'll show you how you can deploy your apps from Flutterflow or Flutter to Google Play Store without having the Pro subscription plan of Flutterflow, which enables you to automatically deploy your applications to the Play Store. In advance, I'm a bit sick, so sorry for my voice today, but I hope that's no problem. Regarding the subscription of Flutterflow, um, have a look here. Um, uh, Subscriptions. So you have need to have the standard plan, and you do not. So with the way I'm going to show you, you will not need the Pro subscription plan that costs $70, but you do need the $30 subscription plan. So that's the first thing, and the other thing is that you need to download Android Studio. So be sure to download and set up Android Studio in order to do the following things. So the first thing you want to do if you want to deploy your application is to download the code. You can do this here on this button. However, to download the code, you do need to have the $30 subscription plan. So that's a necessity. Otherwise, you cannot download the code, which is necessary. So once you downloaded the code, you can open it by clicking on File, Open, choosing the folder, which is this one in my example. Click inside the folder, choose this one, press Enter OK, and then it will be opened. However, the first thing we will have to do before continuing here in Android Studio is to generate a key store. So if you're uploading your application in the apps in the Play Store, Google wants you to have a key store in your app, so Google can identify that the apps which are uploaded are actually made by you and are not something that are generated somewhere else. So that's a security measure that Google takes, and of course we will have to do this then. So in order to generate the key store, we will have to go to the command line. Here we have to go to our Java directory. So we have to go to the directory where our JDK is. For me, um, it's look, it's here. So once you're in this directory, you just simply have to run the command keytool, this command. So I'll just copy paste it. A few things you will have to note. The first thing is here you're setting where this key store will be saved, and also the name of the key store file, which we'll leave on upload here, and also you can set the alias here, which will always also leave on upload. You'll need this later on when you're referencing that key store, so keep that in mind. So just click on this. Paste, and then you're just following the steps here, and that's it for generating the key store. Once you did this, so we'll just continue this, and then your key store will be saved in the location that you provided here. So that's it for the key store. Till this point, you only have to do this once, so you only have to generate your key store once. So once you did this, and you, for example, you are editing your project in Flutterflow, and you're re-downloading the project, you do not have to do this again. So your key store is saved now, and so you followed the steps in the command line, then your key store is saved, and you only have to do this the first time you're setting up the whole process. And afterwards, when I'm now re-downloading the code from Flutterflow again, you do not have to regenerate the key store. You just download the code and open it right here in Android Studio. So keep that in mind too. Once you created the key store, we will have to go back to Android Studio. I will reopen the project so you can see how to actually do it. Give me a second. So I just um, re-downloaded the code, which is the split breaks test, and I will show you how to open it. File, open the folder, open this one and this window. Okay. And so the first thing you will have to do when downloading the code from Flutterflow, sometimes you will need to make some changes in the Android.manifest.xml, Android sorry. For in my case, I do have to make some changes. For example, for some permissions, you can find the XML here. There's usually some things I will have to paste in there, but that's not necessary, maybe not necessary for you, so I won't show that here. And just keep that in mind that sometimes you will have to add some things here. Exactly. And the first thing you will actually have to do is to change your icon. So in Flutterflow, you can set your icon, which is here. Stop. Give me a second. Yeah, here's the icon, and so you might think, well, I uploaded it in Flutterflow. Usually, it should also be now in my downloaded files, but actually, it isn't, which is quite a shame. So we will have to do this manually. So so when you're deploying your app in the Play Store, the icon will be the default Flutter icon, not the icon you uploaded here. So in order to make it the icon you uploaded here, we'll have to change it in our files. So what we will have to do is um, take your file, your image, for example, this one. If that's the image I want to set as an icon for my application, change its name to IC underscore launcher. And exactly, then copy. And now we will have to go to the following location. Go to the folder of your project. Sorry, that was not the one. That's the one. And Android app source main res. And now we will have to change every bitmap icon. You see there's also an icon, default icon, but this is the Flutter default icon as you see. We don't want the app to our app icon to be the default Flutter icon, so we will have to change it. So we just delete it and paste our icon that we copied before, which is now the icon we wanted to set. Exactly, and we will do this for every bitmap icon. So we will do this for the HDPI, for this one, this one, this one, and this one. So once you did this, you will have your icons set. And the next thing we have to do is we have to create a file, and we have to create a file here under Android. So new file, and the file name has to be key.properties. Enter. And here we will simply have to paste some code which is this one. And you have to change your um, the password and stuff according to your needs. So, for example, the password was whatever hello, then we'll hello keyPassword. That might be also hello. KeyAlias, that's the alias that we set in the beginning. We set it as upload. And storeFile, that's the file location that we set. Something very important here is usually you might use the forward slashes. Here you will have to use backward slashes. So for example, if the location is user, whatever, files, uh, key store dot whatever. Use backward slashes, otherwise it won't work. Strange, but that's it. So that's the second thing you will have to do. After that, you will have to go to the build.gradle file, and you will have to copy paste this code. In the build.gradle file, you see there are several build.gradle files, but we have to use the one in the app folder. So this one, and paste instead of this one. So this one has to be deleted, and you paste this code. So that's the next thing that has to be done. Well, and then you just have to go to the terminal. You press sorry, I forgot something. So usually, if that's your first upload to the Google App Store, to the Google Play Store, that's all you will have to do. But if it's an update for your application, then there's something more you will have to do, and you will have to go to your pubspec.yaml file, and you will have to change the version. And every time you upload a new version of your application to the Play Store, you will have to change the numbers and increase it by at least one. So, for example, you will have to change this to 1, and you also have to change this number by 1. So now you can, it will also work if you update your app. And the last thing you will have to do is Flutter build app bundle. Enter, and then it will build your app bundle, which you then can simply upload to your Google Play Store. Android Studio has finished building your application or your app bundle. You can find it in the following location. Go to your folder of your project, build, app, output, bundle, release, and that's the file. And then you simply upload this file to Google Play, and it will work. So I hope this tutorial helped you, and see you next time. If there's any questions, as usual, feel free to reach out to me.